What I would say the brand of United States wrestling and USA wrestling is, it's always been known for being in great shape and conditioned, disciplined athletes that work very hard. You know, historically going back to as far back as the 70s and 72 Olympics, that is one of our greatest Olympic teams. You know, they were super dedicated athletes and well-conditioned.
Dedication is the name of Dan Gable. He works out 7 hours a day, 7 days a week, and he is just unbelievable.
Most of the time what we have in common is we're very offensive. We put a lot of pressure on our opponents.
American style is nonstop attack, and being able to do that for 6 minutes is tough to do.
We're always going to press the pace, and regardless of what the situation is in the match in terms of the score, if there's time on the clock and we feel good, we know that we have a shot at winning, right? And so anyone can be good in the first 2 to 3 minutes, right? But when the pace gets high and the match gets late and the score is tied and both guys are fatigued, you usually see the American come out on top.
We've built on that tradition, and we continue to develop that, as well as increase our skill and technique. And we want to be successful, but you want to be exciting. You want to put a product out on the mat that people value and that they want to watch. And I think it's super exciting wrestling, and so that's what we're striving for.
When you're noted for something that really scares the daylights out of people, that's good.
Into the air for the 4-point throw. Holy smokes! Not once, but twice. He's flat out dominated this weekend, and immediately he jumps in for 2 and gets another 2, and now he's close to getting the ball. Omarov bridging up, and the ball for USA!
When we're at training camps, it's something that I think we'll look back at and maybe, you know, be like, wow, a little bit more than we are now. But it's just like everyone around you is a world Olympic champion, and you know, maybe there's 10 or 15 of them that are coaches that aren't actually wrestling with you, but then you're wrestling with world team members, NCAA champions, world medalists, world champs, Olympic medalists, Olympic champions, and it's pretty crazy because everyone's so good.
Nice shot, Zilmer. Peel hands, peel hands, peel hands, peel hands.
Everyone has had success here, and so regardless if we're teammates or not, this is how we get to that next level.
Wrestle. Minute 30 gone. 2.
Our lives of excellence are lived daily through competition with our teammates. And so when we're in our own particular RTCs throughout the country training, we get to beat up on college guys, but when we get here, we get to sharpen and refine each other.
Break. Great wrestling, JB.
I think everyone raises their level because of the room they're in. And it's pretty amazing, actually. And you see some crazy matchups and good wrestling, and seeing everyone come together is pretty fun.
Hey, yeah, it's on around 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shake it up.
Happy birthday.
Well, it all comes down to this for the United States. Burroughs has won, Green has not, meaning that the US title hopes land squarely on the back of 21-year-old Kyle Snyder.
So our position heading into the finals, we know, everything's on the line, every match. And so they're all significant, they're all important.
Abdul Rashid Sadulayev of Russia and Snyder of the USA, well, they're going to meet in the 97-kilogram final to determine the destination of the 2017 Freestyle team title.
The anticipation of that matchup having built for several years, the balance of USA versus Russia, everybody knows in the arena, the fans know, all the countries know, all the athletes know that the whole thing's riding on this one match.
If Snyder wins, the USA secures the first world team title since 1995. And if it's Sadulayev, well, the Russians are going to take home their 9th team title in 10 years.
No part of me felt any fear before I went out there. I was 100% confident in my ability. I looked at him And I thought, no matter what, I'm gonna give everything that I have.
We have in the world, because this is going to be the best wrestling match we've ever seen. I feel it.
Sadulayev getting a feel for Snyder straight away. The American on the chip and charge. Look at the athleticism from both. Turns around the Russian. Has he got the two? He most certainly does.
They're both intense competitors and intelligent, smart wrestlers and great champions who are dedicated to what they do. And one guy scores and the other guy raises the bar, and then the first guy scores back again in a back and forth match.
Gets to the single. Step out point.
And finally balanced, likewise as Snyder, who slides around and forces out Sadulayev.
I just put a lot of pressure on him. I kept my hand on top of his head and followed him around the mat wherever he went. I was there in his face with him. And eventually, it seemed like he kind of took a shot that was not committed. It kind of seemed like he just wanted to get out of that pressure. He didn't want to feel it anymore. And I was able to spin behind him, and after that, I knew it was over.
For the next 10 seconds, he needs to block him down in a beautiful little whip by Sadulayev, seatbelt by Snyder.
Into the last 5 seconds here, Sadulayev. He's points down, Snyder has the gold. Team USA, top of the pile here in Paris. Wonderful stuff, and what a way to win.
Him winning is always a crazy rush. I've seen it too many times. You know, I've seen it, and it hasn't went the other way.
He's our guy, right? He's our guy, and he's never let us down. It was a super exciting moment. We waited till he came off. We all surrounded him with hugs, and history was made.
That last match came down to the good old American way of winning. We scored the last point, and that was critical because otherwise Russia would have won.
The head coach of the United States, and his first year as head coach, he creates a world title and a world championship team. Sadulayev just distraught.
Now, do we have to wait 25 more years? No, I don't think so.
It's always fun to be part of a championship team, but I think if we could win 2 in a row, we'll kind of erase thoughts in people's minds, like, oh, they got lucky 1 year, like being able to wash those thoughts in people's minds like they did once and they did it again. Impressive.
We're in competition because we love adventure, we love the challenge, and that's what unites everybody in the sport of wrestling. We're literally searching for the hardest thing that you can choose to do outside of maybe military service, to test yourself, to test your intellect, to test your dedication, to test your commitment and refine those characteristics in your person, in your team, in your peer group, and lay it on the line and let the chips fall where they may. So we'll be back in the hunt again.
Садулаев, это просто, он не был, фактически он не был готов. Он функционально не был готов. Садулаев Рашид, он на 10 голов выше, чем Шнайдер. Если эти борцы будут живы, они обязательно будут бороться в финальной схватке. Но Садулаев Рашид ему балл не даст, он досрочно закончит с ним схватку. Я вас, как тренер, который всю жизнь 47 лет работаю в тренерской работе, я вам отвечаю, что Садулаев Рашид даже его не почувствует, кто он такой. Он будет с ним бороться, как с новичком. Я вас уверяю. Все, спасибо.